Hello and God bless you. Well, today we're continuing our 30-day study of the book of Psalms. As I said, I believe the book of Psalms is man's love story to God, and the entire Bible is God's love story to little people. And today we're on day 10. As you see, we'll read Psalms 55 through Psalms 59. So let's get into the word. To the chief musician on Neginoth, Mishal, a psalm of David. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint, and make a noise. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pained within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. And I said, Oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be at rest. Lo, then would I wander far off and remain in the wilderness, Selah. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproacheth me, then could I have bore it. Neither was it he that hated me that did magnify himself against me. Then would I have hid it for myself from him. But it was thou, a man my equal, my God, and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together, and walked unto the house of God in company. Let death seize up them, and let them go down quickly into the hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings, and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Now we're on to Psalm 56. And we are going to do a little cross-referencing here. And I'm probably going to butcher this word that's really long. To the chief musician upon Jonathan Michtam of David, when the Philistines took him in Gath. Be merciful unto me, O God, for a man would swallow me up. He fighting daily oppresseth me. And we're going to cross-reference this with 1 Samuel 21. And it says, And David laid up these words in his heart, and was sore afraid of Achish the king of Gath. And he changed his behavior before them, and fret himself mad in their hands, and scrambled on the doors of the gates, and let his spittle fall down upon his beard. Then said Achish unto his servants, Lo, ye see, the man is mad. Wherefore then have ye brought him to me? Let's go back to our text. My enemies would daily swallow me up, for they be many that fight against me, O thou Most High. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In God will I praise his word. In God have I put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Every day they rest my words. All their thoughts are against me for evil. They that gather themselves together, they hide themselves, they mark my steps, when they wait for my soul. And now we're going to Hebrews 13:6, which says, So that we may boldly say, The Lord is my helper, and he will not fear what can man do unto me. Shall they escape by iniquity? In thine anger cast down the people, O God. Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When I cry unto thee, then shall my enemies be turned back. This I know, for God is for me. In God will I praise his word. In the Lord will I praise his word. In God have I put my trust. I will not be afraid. What can man do unto me? Thy vows are upon me, O God. I will render praises unto thee. For thou hast delivered my soul from death. Will not thou deliver my feet from falling, that I may walk before God in the light of the living? Now we're going to 57. I apologize if I butcher these words again. To the chief musician Alchiran Mishtam of David, when he fled from Saul in the cave. Be merciful unto me, O God. Be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge until these calamities be overpast. And now we're going to go to Psalm 22, verse 1. Or excuse me, 1 Samuel 22, verse 1. Where it talks about David in the cave. David therefore departed thence and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And when his brethren and all his father's house heard yet they went down thither to him. And then we're going to skip to 1 Samuel 24:3, and this is talking about when Saul came after. And he came to the sheepcotes by the way, where was a cave, and Saul went to cover his feet, and David and his men remained in the sides of the cave. Let's go back to our text. I will cry unto you, God most high, unto God that performeth all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up, Selah. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. My heart is fixed, O God. My heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise. Awake up, my glory. Awake, psaltery and harp. I myself will wake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nations. For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. Now we're on to Psalm 58. To the chief musician Ulrich Michtam of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf otter that stoppeth her ears, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as water which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. As a snare which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like an untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can fill the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. So that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a God that judgeth in the earth. Now on to Psalm 59. To the chief musician Altarist Michtam of David, when Saul sent and they watched the house to kill him, deliver me from my enemies, O my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. This is from 1 Samuel 19:11. Saul also sent messengers unto David's house to watch him and to slay him in the morning. And Michal, David's wife, told him, saying, If thou save not thy life tonight, tomorrow thou shalt be slain. Now back to our text. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Lord. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold. Now therefore, O Lord God of hosts, the God of Israel, awake to visit all the heathens. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors. Selah. They return at evening, they make a noise like a dog. They go round about the city. Behold, they bench out with their mouths. Swords are in their lips. For who say they doeth here? But thou, O Lord, shalt laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision. Because of his strength I will wait upon thee, for God is my defense. The God of my mercy shall prevent me. God shall let me see my desire upon my enemies. Slay them not, lest my people forget. Scatter them by thy power, and bring them down, O Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride, and for cursing and lying which they speak. Consume them in wrath, consume them that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob unto the ends of the world, Selah, to the ends of the earth, Selah. And at evening let them return, and let them make a noise like a dog, and go round about the city. Let them wander up and down for meat, and grudge if they not be satisfied. Be not satisfied. But I will sing of thy power, yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning. For thou hast been my defense and refuge in the day of my trouble. Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing, for God is my defense and the God of my mercy. And that's day 10. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give God glory. As we read Psalms 55 through 59, and tomorrow in day 11 we're going to read 60 through 65. But, as I always say, read the word for yourself. We actually showed you today where some of the Psalms that David wrote, what they happened to him. And if you would like, you read those chapters and to see exactly what David was going through when he wrote these Psalms. Anyway, I love you. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Have a great day.